Yo, it's Guido coming at you with a Tactics Talk. Good morning. I hope your summer's going great. I think mine's going great. I don't know because I recorded this a while ago. Anyway, I am on vacation. Hopefully I'm having a good time. Am I having a good time? I don't know. I should write down in the comments and answer myself if I'm having a good time. All right. But the coffee is good and the morning is new and the day is bright and shiny. And we have the Indignant Maple from Clan Indig. Oh, wait a minute. Indigent? Wait a minute. Is it indignant or is it indigent? Is that the same? It's not the same word. That's a dumb question. Is it spelled the same? I don't know. I'm going to call it Indignant Maple because that's a funny picture in my brain. The maple is not happy. It's indignant about something. He's in his AP AMX 30, Tier 8. He's in a 2-tier battle, so he's 1 tier down. He is on Himmel's Redshire Dwarf, and he's going to go to a side that I generally don't go to. So I was interested when I watched this the first time because I was curious how it would go. Let's get what he's doing with his camera because I don't go to the castle. What do you guys do? Do you go to the castle? Who goes over to the castle and why do you go to the castle? That's my question. I find it to be quite a sideshow for a long time. I think that the east side is more important. But, you know, metas change a little bit. The north spawn does not come up to the blimp as much as they used to because they get hit in the side. By the way, that's changing. Supposedly they're going to make some changes to this map to help the north side get up to the blimp. So it may be that in a medium, like the AMX 30 AP, alternate prototype, whatever, first kind of AMX tank, that taking your medium over to this place is good. And here's the spot he's using. So this was interesting to me. I hadn't really paid a lot of attention to where people go over here. It looks like there are some good shots, but you're also a little bit exposed. Well, I mean, Artie's going to hit you almost anywhere. 268 hit points gone. Then we're going to come up here. I thought this was probably a bad idea. And I think your turret is still lit because this guy's going to take a shot at you. And then I think you figure that out and you're like, nope, gotta go. Let me see if I can shoot. And I've put my sight out and now I go a little too far and oof. Yeah, see, this spot's just a little bit tricky, I think, to use. A little bit tricky. We have 340 hit points of damage. You can see how, ow, we get slapped twice. That is no good. And now we're down to 404 hit points. So let's just talk about this for a minute because this is something you discussed there, Indignant, in your note to me that you lost a lot of hit points and then had to kind of hunker down and be more careful. That can be a benefit in terms of it does force you to play a little more carefully, but it also takes out your votes for things like pushing and absorbing shots and things like that. But he's going to do a good job with it from there. So what do you do when you have a bad start like this? Well, exactly what you're about to see Indignant Maple do, which is hunker down and do your best to stay alive. So we talk about maintaining your votes. There's also maintaining your tank, which is to say I'm going to just do whatever I've got to do to stay in the game. Now, all right, so who thinks he's dead right now? I would see that as I was playing and go, well, all right, let me just get a couple hit points. I might have even tried to go buy the super Pershing because my immediate response to situations like this is hyper aggression and see if I can't surprise him, get by him or something like that. But I want you to watch what Indignant does because he has a different plan. He's going to have to let us know also down in the comments whether he knew he had backup back here. Now, maybe he did, and I don't know if he would have been thinking about it, but check this out. This is a 1,199 hit point super. But look at all the Campalama Ding Dang he's got right in the middle, and there's an RHMB right there. So I want you to watch how he handles this. He just says, well, I'm going to do whatever I can to survive. We'll see if we can hit this guy once. Okay, we crit him, we track him, we're trying to get back. Be careful with that. I just want to... When he turned around to look for the building, he didn't lock his turret forward, and it started to turn, and that was giving a lot of side turret to that guy. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, this super Pershing then switches his attention to the RHM. I don't know, maybe he's thinking, ooh, soft target. But he really could have closed out Indignant. Indignant just comes back. I might have kept going for cover, although he wasn't paying attention, and that looked like it killed me too, but the angle was high enough, and then somehow, with the 201 hit points, we get out of that thing. He's kind of looking at you. Thank goodness. But it was a nice pop and then a pullback. This thing does have pretty good reverse speed and forward speed. A little thank you from the Indignant Maple. And now he's feeling a little dignant. No, feeling a little in. Let's pause it right here. What do we do from here? I feel like we have won this side. There is a full hit point Lurva over there. There are some guys in the middle. Nothing good is happening over on the east side over there. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on it. And he switches over here to the middle. Looking for a shot on the TVP. I think we missed this. Yeah, he's backed out a little bit. You're really kind of out in the open there, though. And if somebody pops over you, you're going to have a hard time getting to cover. So I may have gone up into the castle. And I think that's about right here where you change your mind, because all they've got to do is pop up, see you, and shoot you. We push in a little bit. Oh, that's right. I forgot about this little part. We kind of come up here looking for shots on these guys. Fair enough. The type is still in that little swale right there, hanging out in that low spot, playing turret games. But he's got to figure that his position is getting a little bit untenable. And he's starting to maybe think about getting out of there. All the mediums are still sitting up on the hill. I mean, really, at this point, if this side pushed hard, you could start taking guys down, but that's not really what you get. And so we've got some hit point trading going on in order to get rid of the Lurva, who's down to about 400 hit points. So now we're going to head back into the castle. And I think right here, for me, I would have swung back to the south, get back over here into spotting positions. If I could get into these bushes down here, I would, but probably looking to get in this general area for things to be pushing right there. Let's see if you actually contribute. I think you do. You get at least one more shot. You get spotted coming in there by old Effin. Effin. Is that really his name? The Dirty Ferret and Effin. The Dirty Ferret. And the Kunza, yes, it's Effin. E-F-F-N-N. Clever. And we're going to catch this poor guy trying to make a runner, shoot him in the back, and down he goes. Nice closeout on the Kunza Panzer, a dangerous tank. Think about coming up this way. You did get rid of the Lurva, your team did, and then I saw you come here. All right, so next decision point, what do we do from here? The Type 61 dies, trying to push in there. Ship tick is definitely dangerous. So where can I expect everybody to be? They only have 4 tanks left. 3 of them are lit over on the east side. I would suspect they've either pushed towards your cap or headed back towards theirs. I'm not sure if they would still be sitting in the same spot. They just don't have shots, but you never know. It's pubs. They could still be sitting right up here where the Type 61 and GSOR are. So it's unknown what's going on over here. If they're smart, they're all coming back in some way to try to defend the cap. And they'll be sitting over here in a sniper line, or maybe if they moved earlier, they could be all the way over here in the A3 and 4 area. But I don't think so. So you could push into their backfield along the A row, or swing back to the south. And down goes the ship tick, and that really opens things up, because more than likely nobody else is on that middle hill right there by now. It's possible the Type climbed up there. And it looks like you're thinking about, do I want to try to get back there and get this arty and maybe add a different angle onto things? Which way do I want to go? And we sort of choose, I'm going to speed this up because it takes you a while to drive. We choose to head back this way. So now watch as the AE Phase 1 gets lit, so we know where he is. So that guy didn't push. He has moved away from the middle. When I saw that the first time, I figured they'd all be up in this corner somewhere. But this is interesting because what ends up happening is somebody's a little closer than I would have expected. And that's what we got to watch out for in this game. Take the best line you can. Make your best guess, and you've got to react to what happens. And we're going to come across here, and we actually find, holy cow, okay. Their Type is sitting up there, and we get lit. He doesn't appear to be looking. His turret's not pointing at us, so he has not realized you're there until about now. So now he's thinking, oh geez, he points his turret, so no need to poke. This is where not having the hit points we lost early hurts, because I could pop out, take a hit, and put another one on him, especially towards the end of the game right there. Imagine I had all my hit points, or maybe I'd only taken one hit. I can out-trade this guy at this point, but it's probably not happening right now. So he's making a move. He's got people at him. I like the attempt to auto-aim and just pop out and shoot him. Then he goes dark just as you started to move, and it took a little bit extra, but you got the gun online and killed that guy off. That was a great example right there, by the way, of taking advantage of the synergy of multiple people shooting a guy. Even though he was pointed at our hero, the Indignant Maple, he starts to move, so that increases the dispersion on his gun. He's busy getting hit by other people. I don't know if he got stunned by the arty or not. That can help as well. And all of a sudden you're able to pop out on a guy who's looking at you and still kill him. All right, nice. Well, you don't hit shots you don't take, so there you go. You might as well. Let's just talk about that real quick. That's a great move because he was moving from cover to cover, and there was no reason to stop. There was also no reason to not take the shot. No reason to not. He needed to take the shot right there. Just shoot. What happens, happens. If dispersion, I was going to say RNG, but it's really dispersion and then RNG for the pin and everything. Take the shot. By the time he gets to cover and gets ready for another shot, he'll be reloaded and ready to go. All right, this is another good example. The AE Phase 1 is busy shooting other people. We prioritized the M53-55, which was about to kill himself, obviously. Well, not obviously. Maybe he was just hiding in cover to pop out and reload, but it looked a lot like he was trying to shoot himself into the rock because he didn't have a lot of hit points, which makes me feel like he'd done it once already and was looking to get reloaded. And I absolutely love that you shut him down before he attempted that again. G-Soar's over there. You have enough guys taking on the AE Phase 1. I like this because you might as well keep shooting this dude. He's very dangerous if he reloads. 2 marked G-Soar is shut down, and just like that, the AE Phase goes down. And we went from a 400 hit point down to 200 hit point start with about 900 damage and cranked it up to 2,167 and 899 assists based on what we got off of the Type 61 because we relocated in a smart manner and helped clean up. It turns into a nifty little game that was looking like kind of a disaster to begin with. So well done. Forgot to mention the 4 kills. Excuse me. Got the hiccups talking too fast. Anywho, the Indignant Maple from Clan Indig and his AP AMX 30 has, like I said, a nifty little game. That's old guy speak. Old guy speak. Old guy can't speak. I think that's everything that I've got for today. Thanks for sending in that replay, you guys. Appreciate the support of the channel as always. If you're looking for other ways to do so, you will find them down in the description, even though the economy's in the toilet. That is all I've got. We will see you.